So welcome back, and now we have a very, very special guest this afternoon on the show. It's Professor VOLODYMYR SHEVCHENKO, and this man is incredible, and the story that he is going to talk about now, about cancer involvement, is nothing short of miraculous. Professor, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Welcome.
So can I start off?
and welcome in our audience.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bless you. So can I start with our first question is that, can you talk about your days in the 1970s and really the discovery you made at that time?
It is a very interesting history and rather sad history. In the sad 70s and 80s, during the Soviet era, in the Ukrainian capital, Kyiv City, I am a young specialist who had graduated from the National Medical University, worked in the specialized laboratory at the Institute of Molecular Biology and Genetics of National Academy of Science of the Ukraine, under the guidance of Dr. Zoya Uspenskaya. Our team worked on the development of the immunological method effective for treatment of various types of cancer in its final fourth stage, the stage of distant metastasis. It's known in patients in this stage of cancer, the survival statistics are most dismal. Using the method, the first 6 weeks, we first successfully treated horses with the naturally occurring tumors, as well as rabbits with the artificially induced tumors. In doing so, we used our own know-how product, a special immunological methods, which we called reversing. The results were remarkable. 100% completely recovered in horses, 83% in rabbits. The animals not only survived, but also regained their vitality, coat color, and even sexual activity. Moreover, we observed the restoration of organ damaged by tumors, so-called organotypic regeneration. A very interesting fact. For example, the structure of rabbits' eyes, liver, kidney, and others completely destroyed by tumor metastasis was restored to almost normal condition. The cancer cells themselves began to differentiate into normal cells. It was like a miracle, but its miracle was officially registered at several state research institutes by authoritative independent expert commission and confirmed by documents, including photo. Based on these results, we received permission for the limited use on this technique on the patient whose condition was considered completely hopeless by official medicine. In some patients, we achieved complete remission from the various types of cancer. But unfortunately, the fate of our research, the team of scientists and the laboratory itself has been dramatic. The leader of our scientific team, Dr. Uspenskaya, died suddenly in the early 80s. The laboratory was disbanded, and all documents related on the research were handed over to the archives and classified. This practice was the rule rather than exception in the Soviet Union.
Gosh, that's really spectacular. Thank you for sharing that. So you've developed this innovative development, this approach to the treatment, which is obviously very different, and it treats these malignant cancers as I understand it. And this is just for stage 4 cancer, so right at the end.
Yes, but the small team of scientists who had conducted youth experiments set themselves several tasks. The first, to create a theory that would explain the phenomena observed. The second, to collect documents on the research conducted from various sources. The third, to practically create and develop innovative treatment technologies. And the fourth, that tells the world about the research and try to interest authoritative scientists, research centers, and other structures that support startups in it. Our team has belonged more 40 years of scientific and creative activity to the implementation of this super task. Based on the latest world scientific advances, we have created a new concept of cancer development. Traditionally, cancer has been, still is, viewed as chaotic rebellion of cells that have escaped the control of regulatory mechanism. During this rebellion, the immune system, also designed to combat such a phenomenon, is unable to protect the body from tumor killer cells. But unfortunately, statistics tell us that despite all the efforts and huge investments made within the framework of this approach, cancer mortality worldwide continues to rise and in absolute terms. We assumed, what if such a dramatic result was a consequence of our incorrect view of mechanisms of cancer development? What if a cancer cell is not killer cell, but embryo-like cell, and cancer mimics to evolutionary process to early pregnancy regulation refined over millions of years? This is one of the most important reasons why cancer is difficult to fight.
Gosh. Professor, you were officially invited to the 4th International Cancer Conference in Dubai recently. Can you just talk a little bit about that, please?
Our concept of the mechanism of cancer development and innovative approach to its treatment in the late stages using immunological methods has attracted considerable interest in international scientific circles. Following to our scientific publication, I was invited to USA by USA organizers to participate in the 4th International Cancer Conference in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, on May 2025 as a chairman and keynote speaker. Since that time, we received a numerous official proposals to participate in a prestigious oncology forum or published in scientific journal worldwide on a regular basis.
So, just to clarify, so you challenged the conventional approach to cancer treatment. You challenged it, and you gave your positive way of moving forward, your innovative method of curing stage 4 cancer.
Now we're not alone. Recently, the scientific team of South Korean Institute of Advanced Science and Technology, KAIST, have discovered a molecular switch for reverse development of cancer cells and proposed a treatment technology that does not kill cancer cells, but returns them to state close to normal cells. This fully confirms our innovative concept and fundamental idea about the reversal of cancer cells into healthy ones. We invented many years ago. This is very good idea and very good news for us.
That's the Case Korean Institute. Okay, well, thank you for sharing that. So that's the Case Korean Institute, I think you were talking about there, which is great to hear. Thank you very much, Professor VOLODYMYR SHEVCHENKO. It's interesting because obviously here we are in the UK and you are in Ukraine, and you're giving us lots of information about your development, which we thank you for.
Yes. So finally, Professor, thank you. Finally, Professor, do you think that you've given humanity a new cure for cancer that does not destroy everything in its path?
If we talk about the deep philosophical basis of the new approach, we reject a concept of hatred in oncology, where all medical actions are aimed at killing cancer cells. You know, cutting, poisoning, killing with radiation, etc. We're replacing it with the concept of love, where opportunities for normal development and differentiation are created for cancer cells. Not only as immunologist, but also as a doctor of philosophy, this approach is very close to my heart. At the moment, we have the following: own innovative concept of cancer, own unique product, biotechnology, international team of professional scientists, signed cooperation protocols with a number of authoritative scientific institutions in the different countries, in particular with the Fujian State Genetics Center in Arabian Emirates. Due to difficult military conditions of modern Ukraine, you know, we are unable to carry out our plans to launch our demo test and scientific project on the domestic platform and promote the technology in the market. Now we are considering various international scientific platforms for our startup and are actively working to attract interested partners or donors to our joint scientific project. Giving humanity a new cure for cancer that does not destroy everything in its path, but revives the ability to cancer cells to form healthy tissues is our mission. We believe that God will support us in our movement.
Professor, thank you so much for your time today. I hope before too long you may be able to come even into the studio and talk to us even more about the journey that you are really participating on at the moment. It sounds fascinating. I think, Helena, don't you find it so?
Yeah, I do. Part of me, I would like to know what motivated you to start this all these years ago. But it's really good to hear that you have this biotechnological platform and you have a team that you work with. It sounds that you are sort of on a startup route as well. So I wish you all the luck, and
Absolutely.
we really hope that we we can help in some way.
Yes.
I'm sure our viewers will be very interested.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And obviously I'd like to thank Helena Castrati from ALB UK, who actually introduced us all for this segment of the show as well. You're a fascinating professor, absolutely fascinating. And I hope as things progress, you may come back on again and talk about your progress. So thank you for appearing this afternoon.
Thank you very much. Thank you for good words, for your good wishes, and I wish you the best things in the world.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
We hope you've enjoyed the show again today. Helena, what have been the highlights of today's show?
I just love it. What a plethora of different subjects. My goodness. Cancer treatments, the Royals, always fabulous. And Fiza's wonderful photography. Miss World. And I love Tim's, his 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
Reminding us of peace.
They're some of the most amazing things that we see. So we hope you've enjoyed the show. We're adding concepts to the show all the time. Please write in if you feel that there's other things that you would like to see that we can include on future shows as well. So from me, Ian Pelham-Turner.
And from me, Helena Shard.
Again, just thanking you at the end to Helena Castrati from ALB UK TV and Dr. Jacqueline Kerback from USA Global TV and Radio. We will see you next week. Stay tuned.
Take care.
Bye for now.